Okay. As soon as I adjust this camera here. Hey, got a 4150 crank. I'm going to try to get as best as possible in the numbers. Hopefully I can show you this. I made another video of this too, so bear with me. And the video I made before had sunlight. Now this crank's never been cut. This crank's never been cut or polished. There we go, 4150, 4225. I'm gonna mic this. You can see now I've got grease. I got gear oil or grease all over this, and so I'm kind of at a disadvantage because I can't hold the crank and do all the stuff at the same time. So I got one other person that's going to hold the top of this, but I'm going to try to mic it as best you can, as best as I can, so you can see. And it's getting ready to rain on me too, so that's another thing. It's I'm at a disadvantage. But I made another video of this. Nothing's changed. This crank's never been cut or polished. And one more time, if I can get a good sighting of the numbers. Just bear with me. I had a lot of hecklers before, so you can see it's a 4150 4225 crank. Never cut or polished. Brand new. It's an Eagle crank, steel. Never been. Look at the counterweights. Counterweights have never been cut on. I've got it greased up. I'm not going to ungrease the rest of it because I don't have much time. But I'm going to mic this, and I'm going to try to mic this over here. This journal over here, and mic this. You can see what it is measurement wise. So hold that right there. And I'm going to pause it for a minute while I do this. This is going to be a pain in the ass, but we'll try. Okay, so I'm using a Fowler mic. I got it zeroed in. So she's going to hold that. And, you know, ladies don't like greasy stuff, neither do I really, but it's part of our blood. This is total MOPAR. I'm a MOPAR guy. So this is the best measurement I can get. I can't grab it. Hold on. So here's what we got on the numbers. Let this thing, see if it'll zoom in here. There's one edge. This is pretty tough, man. Let me go to the other side because I'm going it backwards. So real quick here, what I got is I got a set of pistons. I got 8 pistons, 40 thousandths. I have the numbers written down, I believe, to the best of my ability. I have a cam, inverted grind cam, big lobes. See the lobes? I have, like the other video, I have bearings. And I have rings. I have bearings and rings. And I don't have time to pull it all out, but I have the other video already done so you can see it. So I have 8 pistons. So we're going to go over here to this side and see if we can see this better. Move this damn tire. Oh. I don't know if I can see it any better over here, but we're going to try. Let the camera focus in. Don't look like I'm going to get any justice here. Here, move your hand. Move your hand. Here's what I got with this right here. Now, I haven't mic'd this yet, but I mic'd the pistons. It looked like it's 40. Here's the cam, or the crank here, dialed in. This isn't totally 100% dead center, but this is the best I can do. So it's 4 something. Let me get this bottom number on. Well, that's a pain in the ass here. That is, I'll get the bottom number. Come on, focus. This thing ain't wanting to focus. I have no idea why. My son was here, he could get it to focus. Here, hold that. Hold that. No, this. I'll read it to you if I can. It's the crank is 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Another difficult time here. Hold that for me. Let me do it another way. Let's see what I got. That's on the end. So there's, I'm going to do the best I can to just read it to you. .8 on the end. I'm going to mic the crank here. It's on the end, it says 3. 3.4 inches. So that's 3.75. Is that what that is? But the numbers on the crank says 4150 and 25. That's odd. So I could be doing something wrong here with this mic. I don't know. The crank says on the numbers stamped 4150 and 4.25. I'm even getting it back in the zoom here. But anyhow, so I might be doing something wrong. So I got a 4150 crank. That's what it says. 215 or 4225. I got a set of pistons. Somebody asked me to mic the crank, so I'm not a good mic, so I haven't mic'd anything since brake light days. Jesus. Run, I don't even do run out anymore on rotors and stuff. Shit, just forget how to do this stuff. So I got the pistons, all the rings, all spread out, oil ring compression. TRWs, when TRW. This cam was from Paul Hubert. It's a special grind cam. Here's the specs on the piston clearance. Now you can see the other video with all this, so I'm not going to really go into this. I have another video done, but so, and I got the bearings in here. And if you want any more questions, refer to the information. That's all I got information-wise. This stuff's been in storage. My mother-in-law had it in her basement for a long time. I took it out. I took it out of the basement, brought it home, going to sell it now. I was going to use it, and if I don't use it, if I don't sell it, I'm using it. It's the last video I'm making this. I'm done with this. TRW Pistons. The box is all tore all to hell now because the way I had it jammed in there. So with that in mind, if you're interested in this crank, here, I'll relieve you of your duty if you give me. Go ahead. So like I said, it's never been cut, ground, or polished. And it's a good crank. It's set up. It's never fell over, as far as I know. It's been well taken care of. It's just been sitting. We bought this back in 2000 when Eagle Crank came out with the strokers. It's my belief this is an Eagle Crank, never been cut, balanced, or polished.